Pudong, Shanghai, China, an urban development context by Nathaniel Currey. The new city of Pudong is located in the province of Shanghai, China. Shanghai is located on the eastern coast of China. If you look in the Google Earth image to the top of the slide, you see Shanghai is approximately 350 kilometers from the Korean Peninsula and 450 kilometers from the Japanese islands. In the lower right image, the district of Shanghai is outlined in light white, while the new area of Pudong has the red overlay. The physical context of the Pudong city is quite large, at over 1,200 square kilometers, and it has 100 kilometers of coastline. The population of just over 5 million is equivalent to the size of Houston, Texas. It's important to note that this 5 million represents only 1/5 of the total 25 million population in the district of Shanghai. The gross domestic product of just over $367 billion is equivalent roughly to the gross domestic product of Slovenia. The annual average temperature of 16.2 degrees Celsius is also equivalent to 63 degrees Fahrenheit, providing for a pleasant climate year-round. Project design has won many Chinese national awards, including the National Landscape District, for which you can see pictures on the right, National Sanitary District, the Environmentally Friendly District, and finally the China Human Habitation Environmental Award. A very important component of the project design is the transportation systems which were built for this new city. The Yanshan Deep Water Port is the largest deep water port and busiest in all of China. Pudong International Airport currently has the capacity to accommodate 60 million passengers annually. This is 10 million more than the Denver International Airport. Pudong is distinct in having the first magnetic levitation train system open to the public in the world, connecting the Pudong Airport to the major central business district. The metro system, of which you can see a schematic in the background of this slide, is extensive in Shanghai to the west of the river. It has also been extensively expanded to the new areas of Pudong in the east. The central government in Beijing has set up new administrative areas as economic trade zones. These include the Lujitsi Free Trade Zone, Zhangqiang High Tech Park, Waigaoqiao Free Trade Zone, and the Yangshan Tax-Free Port Area. These economic zones have spurred tremendous international investment and have helped Pudong and Shanghai become one of the world's preeminent transport centers. Central government in Beijing announced the new city of Pudong to be created in 1990. Shortly after, to connect the old Shanghai across the river, the Nanpu Bridge was completed. This was followed in 1993 by the Yangpu, the 1996 Shupu, and the 2002 Lupu bridges. In 1993 as well, the special economic zones previously mentioned were established. In 1999, the new international airport was completed. This was a key component in the success of the city, as the old Shanghai airport was landlocked by new urban development. In 2004, the maglev train was completed. And in 2009, a governmental shift occurred when the Pudong district was merged with the Nanhui administrative district, giving the Pudong area more clout and more say at the central government's representation. In 2010, the World Expo was held. Some iconic images from the city of Pudong. The upper left, the Oriental Arts Center and Convention Center, both located in the central district. Ocean Aquarium along the river, along with the Maritime Museum, are very distinctive and popular places for the residents and tourists alike. The Science and Tech Museum is located in the center of the city, along the Grand Boulevard, and located in a major park. And the new Lupu Bridge is famous for its neon lights that change color throughout the night. In judging the new town of Pudong's popularity and use, it's nothing but a success. Chinese nationals have flocked to the new city, which has created an annual growth rate of 18%. It's also increased the gross domestic product and provided them with an annual per capita income highest in the entire nation of China. The central government in Beijing has designated Pudong as an experimental economic and planning district, where they're able to test new ideas and urban planning theories and apply them to the rest of the country. For imageability and memorability, the Chinese are excellent. The Oriental Pearl Tower in the first and second slide is one of dozens of stunning skyscrapers that grace the skyline of Pudong. The currently under construction Shanghai Tower, scheduled to be completed in 2014 and pictured to the right, will be 121 stories tall, at 2,073 feet, with over 350 feet taller than the new World Trade Center 1, currently under construction in New York City. For project sustainability, the outcome is uncertain, although official government statistics show that 278 days a year are rated excellent to good for air quality, and with over 24 square meters per capita in green space, other green statistics or sustainability statistics for current campaigns and promotions are difficult, if not impossible, to find from the Chinese government or municipal government. This leads us to our design lessons from Pudong. The first is this: even today, the idea of a point-to-point construction of Grand Boulevard, as evidenced in Haussmann's Paris or L'Enfant's Washington, D.C., has provided the Chinese with an opportunity to show what they can do with this style. Number 2. Great public spaces begin with great design. Shown in the picture below is the National Science and Technology Museum, located in the heart of the city, surrounded by beautiful green space and parks, which are wildly popular with tourists and locals alike. Pudong is blessed with many of these public spaces on many different scales. This leads us to our final design lesson, number 3, in that the socialist Chinese model of government has a distinct advantage over us in the United States, and that they can quickly test and implement new transportation systems for their rapidly growing population. This comes with a cost in the lack of public participation or public input. This does allow them to implement and construct new transportation systems on a scale and timeline that we can only dream of here in the United States.